Alright guys, we're doing a tier list for Marvel Rivals Season 5. And second of all, I've been nominated as Marvel Rivals Stream of the Year. So, if you guys could or want to, if you enjoy my stream, or you enjoy my content, or you disagree with my tier list, or anything else, you can vote for me so I can win Marvel Rivals Stream of the Year. Okay, that would be great. I would greatly appreciate it. I thank you. I'll nerf Psylocke. I'll buff Wanda. Anything you want. If you're watching on YouTube, in the description, probably pinned comment. I'm even going to LA for that. So anyways, let me start doing the tier list. So I'm going to start with D tier. What's really bad this season is a really good question. Human Torch. Human Torch is really, really bad. So Torch went from S+ tier to never being played, which is really funny, I think. I think that is karmic justice for him ruining my life. So this character is really bad. So the reason why he's bad, nerfed. A lot of hit scan in the game. Magneto is good, so he can eat his ult. He's really hard to play, so it's so hard to actually get value in him. And overall, he just like completely got castrated. Like he got euthanized. Like he is in such a bad spot right now that I wouldn't mind him getting slightly buffed because I haven't seen him in a single game since he got nerfed. So he's really, really bad. I do not recommend you to play this character. Blade. Do I think Blade is D tier? I was just really thinking because this patch, surprisingly, they just buffed a bunch of shit. Oh, Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is D tier. I'm sorry, Scarlet mains. This character sucks ass. Still sucks ass. Will suck ass. Don't play them. They're bad. Okay? So they're bad. They didn't get any buffs. Everything else got buffs. So this character is even worse. She basically does no damage. I watched a Wanda kill 5 people with her ult and then lose a 1v1 against an Invisible Woman. And it wasn't even close. And I know Invisible Woman is OP, but still. Like, she didn't do any damage. She literally sucks. Yes, she sucks people off competitively, but she's really bad at it. So she has no job. So in that sense, she is D tier. I do not recommend you to play Wanda. I'm sure you can play Wanda in your games. In plat or lower elo, but the higher you get, the harder it will get. Like, I don't think I've lost against a Wanda in a while. And yes, people are gonna say, yeah, but Kragi, but that one tournament game on one, it's one tournament game, and they got tilted because we were playing Wanda, okay? And that was like 3 seasons ago. Wake up. Honestly, Squirrel Girl is really bad right now. I think I just put Squirrel SG on D tier. No, she's horrible. I think SG is just terrible. I think she's just terrible. Genuinely horrible character. Like, nobody even plays her to break chokeholds because you can just play so many characters that do more damage. Even the Thing does more damage against tanks. SG below Wanda. Bro, this is not... Guys, I'm not putting them in terms of strength, okay? I'm just putting them in the tier. But she's just bad. Her ult is bad. She's really like... Compare her to Gambit. She has nuts. She nuts everywhere. And she resets her nuts. And then she jumps high. And then her ult is a moving wall that does a bunch of damage. And you can shoot it and break it. But then Gambit, he has 2 dashes. He can heal. He can do insane damage. He can do long range damage. He can ult. His ult does like 50 gajillion things. So this character, honestly, I wouldn't mind her getting reworked because she is so bad and it's gonna get worse. And I don't want her to get buffed. Or you can keep her to be really simple because it's okay to have characters that are bad and really simple. So in that sense, I think SG is just bad. You can still get value on her. Yes, guys, you can, okay, you can, but I'm talking about my perspective, and the higher you get, the harder it will be to get value on her, okay? I'd reset my nuts on Squirrel Girl. My mod typed. I just want to really point it out here. Honestly, I think Black Widow is really bad. I'm not putting her D tier. I think she's bad. I think she's bad. Even with the heals, she's bad. Why would you play her for heals? Why would you play Widow for a 3rd healing? You need a Phoenix, and you get healing from a Widow, and then you don't have damage. Why don't you just play a 3rd support? It makes no sense. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, there's no, like, the value is that you can one-shot, right? But you can't one-shot if you're just stuck healing your team because your team is using you as a healer. So, it just, I don't know what they're doing with her. They don't know what to do with her either because if they buff her, she can one-shot. And if she can one-shot, the game's horrible. So, they don't buff her. And instead made her a healer, which makes no sense. It doesn't help her at all. Like, I think I genuinely think Black Widow is the #1 character they should rework. Like, that character, you can never buff. You can't buff her, because if you buff her, she's gonna one-shot, and Widowmaker in Overwatch did the same thing, and it probably still does the same thing, and it's really miserable to play against, and people know it's miserable to play against, and they don't want a character that can sit across the map and just kill you across without you actually being able to do anything. So you can't buff her. So you can always, so the only option you have for Black Widow is to keep her permanently weak. And if she's permanently weak, she just makes no sense as a character, right? So just rework her. I think she does need a rework. Do I put BP in D tier? Do you guys still get terrorized by this hero? No, not really. He's terrible. Okay, BP D tier. Like, BP has never seen high elo, but I was like wondering. I was wondering if he's still good in lower elo. Yeah. So he got nerfed. His cooldowns got nerfed. Everything got buffed. Triple support is meta. He can't one-shot because everything's 275. Everything does insane damage. He's outclassed, bro. He's outclassed. Nobody plays him. He's really hard to get value on. He can't do anything against support oats. The only value you can get on BP is if you're a BP one trick that decide to make a bronze account, and then you can farm clips. But I don't want a BP in my game. Like, in general, the D tier are characters I do not want to see in my team. Because Gambit is so strong against BP because he has so much healing and damage, and you cannot one-shot him because he can dash away. And then Mantis can sleep you. If they play triple support, they can, like, Loki isn't meta, which was one of the best matchups against BP in the sense that BP did quite well against Loki, so that also made him worse. So yeah, BP just sucks. So C tier, I'm gonna put Ultron. A little bit better than these characters. I can see him work rarely. He's really bad though. He's really bad. He's still, C tier is still bad. I do want to point out it's not good, but he is still bad because he got nerfed. He does less healing than Black Widow. He does less healing than most characters in the game. He doesn't do enough damage anymore. His ult gets hard countered by Mag. So before, it was good to play him in triple support because he had good damage and decent healing. I mean, decent enough. But now there isn't much point playing him. Plus, Hela is really good. And Phoenix is really good. And his stats just do not match, right? So there's no point. Invis, like, why would you play Ultron when you can play Invis, Mantis, triple support with a Gambit or something? Like, he just got outclassed, okay? He's scrap metal now. He does way less than Black Widow in terms of healing. Black Widow does way more healing. Yeah. I mean, Ultron above Wanda and Scarlet, of course. Because I do see a reason for this character to be played maybe sometimes. But, I'm sorry. This guy just asked me if I'm talking to somebody or to Chad. I'm sorry. I just lost my train of thought. Lock in. Yeah, he's bad. A little bit better than these characters in D tier, I'll be honest with you. So I think I'll put him C tier. Next up, I'm gonna put Iron Man C tier. Iron Man's bad, okay? Iron Man's bad. Mag is good. Iron Man bad. Iron Man gets counted by a bunch of stuff. Iron Man doesn't do much. He's big, chunky, he flies. His ult is avoidable. In higher elo, you can block it, you can shield it, you can mag ult it, you can just mag ult it every fight, right? He's horrible. Like, he's too chunky, he's too big. He is too, like, he does a lot of damage, but he's just too easy to kill. Too easy to kill. He can't really do much about it, right? So, with Hela being meta, with Phoenix being meta, with so many characters being meta, so many hit scan characters, it's just not good. It's just not good, right? So, a little bit better than D tier. I don't want to see him in my games, though. Like, I don't really want to see him in my games. What else do we have C tier? Magic. I think Magic is Cibao tier. Magic, Hulk. No, I don't think any of the tanks are C tier. I think maybe Penny is good. Is Penny good? Storm. I kind of think Storm is not that good. I mean, she is kind of fine, but I don't see her much. Fent is okay-ish, no? I've seen quite a bit. Loki. I think Loki's better than C tier. Maybe Penny is meta. Brother, please, Sibao. I hate when people are like, oh, Penny is meta because I see her every game in Diamond. I've seen one Penny today in my 5 hours, 6 hours of playing, okay? Calm down. Maybe she's meta. Just calm down. Hawkeye. That's a good one. Thank you. Hawkeye is C tier. I think Hawkeye is not good. I think he is kind of bad. He can one-shot, but his ult, doesn't do too much. Like, it's useful, but the charge-up time is too big. So it's really easy to kill him or just mag ult it or prepare a support ult. And Invisible Woman ult is really good against it. He's super diveable. The only value you get in Hawkeye is if he just lands a bunch of headshots, but that's really hard to do. And if you play like Groot and like a bunch of tanks and you just walk into him, he can't do much. Like he's super easily killable. So in that sense, I think Hawkeye isn't good. I'm surprised Hawkeye isn't good. Stonewalling the fuck out of you. I'm farming a video, Mushu. What did you say? Why Widow can't one shot but Hawkeye can in this video game? Because he has arrow. And both bad. Thank you. I think on paper Hawkeye is probably really good. But in reality, he's quite bad. He's quite bad. And I think the fact that he's so easily diveable and the fact that it's kind of inconsistent whether or not you can land one-shots because it's really hard just makes him C tier. Like, I don't see him often. I do see him sometimes by some players that are really good at him, but it's super inconsistent. So I don't want to see him too often in my games. Blade C tier, I agree. Because they haven't really buffed him, right? I don't think so. And like he doesn't really do too much compared to other characters that all got giga buffed. And his anti-heal is only like his anti-heal ability is super bad. Like Gambit does it so much better. Like Gambit does it so much better because Gambit can just throw it out across the map. And if you throw it out across the map, you just like cook them. I haven't seen the team up in play, to be honest. But maybe that's a testament how like bad the character is. Like on paper again, like Hawkeye, I think he should be good, but it's just too easy to avoid his ult. His anti-heal options are quite bad, and he just doesn't do enough damage. So it's really hard to kill people. Also, his ult can just be cleansed by Gambit, so that just makes it worse. Yeah, I think the issue here is that Moon Knight and Gambit are both DPS. I hate when they do a team up with 2 DPS characters because it's so hard to put 2 DPS characters that have a team up because you're hard forcing a comp instead of having a support DPS or a support tank or a DPS tank or like it's just so much harder. Like it's just so much harder because I do what if I want to do Widow that heals, but now I need to have a Phoenix and I don't have a Phoenix player. It's really hard. But like if the team up was with Mag or something, it's so much easier. It's like, that's why Mag team up with Gambit is so good, because Gambit is good, Mag is good, and it's a tank and a support, right? So it's really easy to do it. But if it's 2 DPS or 2 tanks or 2 supports, it's impossible. It's so rare to see it. Yeah, Hell and the Moor is the only DPS team up that makes sense. Yeah, because it fits. Like, it just fits, right? But like, why would you play Blade Moon Knight? Yeah, vote for me for Marvel Rivals Stream of the Year. Damn right, Mushu. And yeah, so I haven't seen the team up at all. And I haven't seen him play that much either. So I don't think he's that good. I think he's just a few buffs away. Like, his kit also feels really clunky. Like, his kit feels really clunky, I'm not gonna lie. But I do want to see him getting buffed. I do want to see him played more because I think he's a cool character design-wise. And then I'm going to put Spider-Man C tier. Because I don't think Spider-Man's that good. I think Spider-Man's good if you're really, really good at him. And then still, again, you probably don't want to play him. And he's probably good in lower elos because he got buffed. But other than that, I think he sucks. Like, I like especially against Hell and the Moor, kind of bad. Against Gambit, kind of bad. Like, it's just oh, Spider-Man, bro. Like, Spider-Man. Like, if you can't hit your pulls off the map, you're useless. If you can't land like a fighting game combo, you're useless, right? So it's super inconsistent. That's what makes them C tier. Yeah, you can't kill a lot of characters because they got buffed, and Invis is super strong. Like, Invis just counters all the dive options pretty much. I don't know why you guys are saying Adam and Wolverine for C tier. Like, there's no way you guys think that Adam and Wolverine are on the same tier as Iron Man. Like, I wouldn't even put Thor in there. Thor is arguably D tier. I mean, I could put Thor C tier. I think he does have some carry, but I do think he has. I think he's B tier. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't agree. I don't agree with your statements here. I would tend to disagree. I would tend to disagree. I'm on the support Thor bandwagon, especially in lower elos, and especially in NA. After playing in NA, I understood how much more often you see Thor. I think I'll put Storm C tier. I think it's quite different in pro play, not gonna lie, but I don't like her in ranked. I don't like seeing her in my games. Like, there isn't much value to her. There isn't much value to Storm, even with the new buff, because she's too slow. I think the main reason why is because Psylocke and the other characters are so strong, so she's like really bad. So I think in that sense, probably don't want to have Storm in your games. She's too slow, too easy, too big. So in pro play, you can get value because people play stack together and know how to play and just use the damage boost, swap off. But like, having a Storm player on my team would tilt me. She's so solid B. She's beat, bro. I don't think so. I think she's kind of fucking cooked. I'll be honest. Storm is better than Spidey. I think the fact that Spider-Man wins every 1v1 against Storm probably means Storm isn't better than Spidey. Nah, I'm putting her C tier, and you can explode. Shut the fuck up, Imperator. Go get cancelled. Go get cancelled, not cancer. I think I'm moving on. B tier. B tier is gonna be super stacked. I think B tier, Loki's B tier. He's decent pro play, but you don't want to see him in rank too much. And with a Mantis team up, he's okay. He's good against Psylocke because of the lamps. He's still really bad. But like, I think he's good with Gambit copy, because you can copy Gambit and you can loop that around. Gambit ult is so good. So I think he's B tier. I don't see him too often. His lamps are still good. His ult is okay. But you do want to play like Invis Gambit most of the time, right? So in that sense, I don't think he is higher than B tier. I might be wrong. But his output and like his abilities aren't that good. I think with Mantis, he's quite decent. Maybe like Gambit, Mantis, Loki could be meta. And also in pro play and higher elo is quite different. Because I don't think a lot of people in lower elo can manage their cooldowns for Loki. Yeah, he does feel like a Gambit outbot, pretty much. Moving on, we get what else in B tier? I'll put Thor B tier. I think he has crazy carry potential in lower elos. He's bad in higher elo, but I still see him being played. He's good at breaking up spawn holes because it's really like easy to kill the backline. I see him played quite a bit, like everywhere, and I do see people winning with him. What elo are you ranking them all? Yours pro play? This is not pro play. Like around mine, but I'm also taking into account like how good they are in lower elo. So I'm just kind of basing it on that, how often I see them and how good they are overall. Because like you might see Squirrel a lot in lower elo, but like it doesn't scale well. And I do think he has carry. I've seen some games where I lose in top 500 because the Thor goes my backline just collapses, right? So in that sense, I do think he has a lot of carry potential sometimes, but it's inconsistent when people play normal comps or like look around. Next up in B tier, I think I'll probably put Magic, because I think Magic is better than these characters, but I think she's still getting hard countered by a bunch of stuff. So I don't think she's going to be that good. I think she struggles against like a bunch of triple support comps, against Invis, against Gambit. Everybody struggles against Gambit, against Emma, against the Thing. There's too many counters. It's really hard to get value on her. You rather play hit scan and just kill people than playing Magic. So also, why would you play Magic when you can play Daredevil, right? So it's really hard to play two dive characters at the same time. So I do think she is quite bad. Next up in B tier, probably Strange, I'll be honest, or Cloak. I think I put Cloak in B tier. I think she's like one of the worst supports right now, which is surprising. You don't want to see a Cloak on your team too often. I would rank her higher than these characters because I don't really care too much if I get a Cloak. Because if I bubble her when she ults and like if she uses her abilities correctly, it's still value, but it's way less value than playing Invis, right? It's way less value than playing Invis. It's way less value than playing Gambit. So she's just getting outclassed. Even way less value than playing Luna. So I don't think she's that good. It's just too easy to kill her ult. And her HP did get buffed, but it's just not enough, right? And she's too killable. She's a great third support. I mean, her damage amp ability is pretty good, but her Terror Cape is okay, but that's it, right? She is good though when playing against Jeff, because you can fade the ult, but outside of that, it's like, whatever. Hulk B tier. The thing is, you guys disagree with me, but I think Hulk can be demonic in the right hands. Like I always claim this. Like I think this character does go demon mode sometimes, especially in lower. I've seen some crazy gamers on this character, right? Like some people are genuine demons, right? And it's fun to watch, and it's a fun character, and he can get a lot of value, but you just need to ban specific stuff, right? So if you can play Hulk, you can win games. You are gonna get capped in higher elo. I do wish this character was better, because I think it's really cool to watch, but he isn't, right? So it's really hard. It's really hard. You're just gonna get capped at like Celestial, or maybe you're gonna be bottom top 500, but that's about it. It's just really hard. Once the enemy teams know how to counter compositions, it's so difficult to actually get value on Hulk, because you're just like a big chunky target. And the buff is actually pretty decent. The buff is pretty decent, but it's still hard to see him getting played. I do wish his team up with BP was over and he just got buffed next season or next mid-season patch, so he was playable. Strange is pretty damn bad, not gonna lie. Like, I do think Thor and Hulk are on the same level as Strange. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Like, it's a crazy statement to make, but why would you ever play Strange? What's the point of playing Strange? Because his ult is just super easy to counter. You can stun it, you can boop him, you can cleanse it now. He has like 3 cleanses. Like, his TP is good. Just to TP, but you always want to swap off from Strange. Like, I don't want to have a Strange on my team. So I don't think he's good. And there's just too many options, and there's too many dive characters in the game as well. Even if they're not playing things that can counter your ultimate, if they're playing like Daredevil, Angela, Venom, what are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? You can't do shit. Like, so Strange is fun when the meta is more stable and more slow and more poke, but it's just bad when it's divey and there's characters flanking everywhere, and he just feels kind of outdated and slow and clunky compared to Season 0. Like, Season 0, Strange was moving different, you know? Like, he was moving different. And when would you play Strange? Like, there isn't many situations where you won't play Strange. So, yeah, in that sense, I don't think he's that good. Like, I genuinely would rather have a Thor diving the enemy backline, killing them, and cheesing them this way than playing Strange. And I know it's a crazy statement. I know it's a crazy statement. I know it's a crazy statement. I know it's a crazy statement, but that's my opinion. Like, I don't think, like, every character does a better job at what Strange can do. The thing. When is the thing? Who is the thing? I've seen the thing a few times. Do I put him C tier? It's kind of like between B or C. High C, top of C. Okay, I'll put him C tier. Because I also want the tank on C tier. But, like, maybe he's B tier. But I do think he's kind of... Like, for you to play the thing, a lot of things need to happen. Yeah, I don't think he's bad, but, like, he's giga situational. Especially if Emma is open. Like, I don't think you want to play the thing. And maybe my opinions will change. But, like, he's not even good at countering dive. That's the thing. Oh. Like, he's just not good at it. Like, he only has shift. And also, he's a free charge for Psylocke, for Punisher. Yeah, I don't think he's good. I did get some value on him, because it's super hard to kill him. But so is every other tank in the game. Like, it's super hard to kill them right now. His punches are good. If they're playing tanks, it's situational to say the least. But if you're good at Mag, at Emma, at Groot, at like Angela, I don't see you ever playing the thing. There isn't much in terms of like, oh, I'm gonna play a thing. Like, he isn't even good at countering Daredevil, which is like the best diver right now, because Daredevil has so many tools. Like, he can just like deflect if the thing like catches him. And also, like, the characters that he is good at countering don't play, like, aren't played. Like, nobody plays Spider-Man, nobody plays BP, so like, nobody plays Magic either. So I don't think he's that good. I'm gonna put him C tier. I think that's pretty fair. I have an opinion. What if we put Wolverine B tier? Hear me out. I'm gonna explain it. Okay? I'm gonna explain it. Invisible Woman hard meta. Gambit can cleanse, not cleanse. Gambit can, like, whenever you get grabbed, if you get ulted by Gambit, it cleanses. You can cleanse with the other stuff if the Gambit is good. You can boop the Wolverine. Emma Frost exists. Mag is meta, has 2 bubbles. Invisible Woman exists again. Like, the fact that the Invisible Woman is so strong makes Wolverine so bad. And Groot is CC immune. Like, genuinely. So the only way you ever win with Wolverine is if you pick him in a niche situation, and then he's really good. Then he's really good. But if you don't pick him in a niche situation, just run it down, you're going to have a hard time getting value unless Invisible Woman is genuinely blind. Like, his damage buffs are fine. And he does do a lot of damage, but you just need to see the situation and figure out when or not you want to play him. And sometimes when you play him, it works really well. But it's the same thing as the other B characters, like all of them. Sometimes it works really well, but it's inconsistent. Mr. Fanta is A tier. I've barely seen Mr. Fent. And then Necros played Mr. Fent in my game, and he got rolled. Like, we lost the game, but when he was playing Fantastic, he got rolled. I don't think Fent is like A tier. Yeah, I think Fent is a lot better, but I don't think he's higher than B tier. Like, you can just stall the game a bit. You never get any kills. Your ult is still bad. You're super chunky, so you can genuinely just tank everything. But outside of that, what are we playing Fent for? Like, why are we playing Fent for? Just lock the Hela in. Like, lock in the Hela, lock in the Iron Fist. Like, you can do so many other things, but why play Fent, right? Unless you're playing on defense on payload and you will just stall forever, right? Like, other than that, I don't see it. So I don't believe Fent is A tier. I think people are slightly cooking their brains. I'm kind of conflicted about Penny because I never see her in my games. But every time I play against her now after the buff, it genuinely feels like terrorism. Yeah, Punisher isn't that good. I can see him being B tier. Yeah, I'll put him B tier. He just gets hard countered by Magneto, and Magneto is meta right now. And then, like, hit scan are really strong, and then he's not too good against dive again. And he's just a little chunky little boy. And Invisible Woman ult is really good against Punisher ult, so you don't get that much value. So you rather pick, like, Phoenix that can one-shot with her ult if you guys play well together than playing, Punisher. It's not always bad, but he's good sometimes. Like, very rarely, right? Like, it's not bad. Like, I'm not mad if I ever have any of these characters on my team, by the way. Like, any of these characters in my team, I'm not too mad about. But he's just too slow and chunky, and the meta doesn't fit him, right? So if you play in high elo and you play Punisher, it's very easy for you to die, especially because Psylocke is so good. Psylocke is so good. Like, Psylocke is so strong right now, and you're so fucking chunky. You're such a thick little boy. You're such a little think boy. Like, you just want to be squished by her, you know? Like, just right? It's just so easy to kill you. He's a chunky guy. And, like, Psylocke loves chunky guys. Like, she's into it. Like, she's really into it, right? So I think purely off of that, like, Punisher might not be that good. Bucky, Invis, Hela, Groot, Cap, Iron Fist. I'm conflicted about Iron Fist. Like, I am very conflicted about this character because he has a lot of damage and he's so hard to kill, but, like, I don't see him too often. He's like A to B. The question here is, am I more happy to see an Iron Fist than these characters here? I think so. I think I would rather have an Iron Fist. I'd rather have a decent Iron Fist than any of these characters under. Like, I'd rather have a decent Iron Fist being annoying on cart and killing the tanks, especially with Gambit Ode, because he's just genuinely chopping wood in Minecraft. Than having like Mr. Fen. Like, I'd rather have Iron Fist than Fen. I'd rather have Iron Fist than Punisher. I'm putting Iron Fist A tier. Okay, that's it. I'm just putting him A tier. He's just a dive. He's a decent dive character. Like, he is okay-ish. Not as good as Daredevil, but like, he does Wolverine's job better, I think. Yeah, I think he does Wolverine's job better because he's so fast and he can counter like a bunch of like, he can shoot Angela. Bottom A, like, he's not that big of a deal, but he's sometimes really annoying. Like, sometimes it does feel unwinnable against a good Iron Fist. I think Adam is definitely A tier. Like, I think he's really decent, but you just need the right comp, and it's really hard to play. I think the res is really strong on some maps. I think his damage is good. His link is good. He's solid. Like, I'm not mad if we have triple support with Adam. I don't want to play Adam with double support, though. With triple support, Adam is good. He's really good. And I think his ult is really good. I think his ult is really, really good. Especially after getting shields. So good. Self-res buff. Right? You don't see him too often in rank. It's hard to pull off. But in general, I think Adam is decent. And somebody's asking, why would you pick him over Gambit? Well, if your team is getting hard dove, or if Gambit is banned, like, I do think Gambit is a good ban right now. So if Gambit is banned, which will happen enough, I don't think Adam is bad, right? So I do think Adam is a decent pick. Like, I don't think he's bad necessarily, and it's really hard to deal with res comp, and by res comp I mean playing Adam. You can run Gambit, Adam, Rocket. Yeah, you can have so many variations of triple support. Like, if you guys want to stow card forever, you can just play Gambit. Not Gambit, but Adam, right? So I think A tier is pretty decent. I think Namor is A tier because I think he's good, but you never play him without Hela. So he's really good. This is considering the fact that like, you play this character with Hela, then he shoots up. It's really meta. But I wouldn't rate him in S tier because without Hela, you don't really want to play him too much. Like, you don't really want to play him too much. So he's kind of a team-up merchant, right? But he isn't bad when you get him on your team, but it's so much better with a Hela. So I think I put him in A tier. He's always a team-up merchant. He's always, like, only good with team-ups. I don't know why they decided to do that, but they did decide to do that. He's always like, oh, I'm going to play Namor. Well, nope. You're not playing Namor unless you get the team-up, buddy. So in that sense, yeah. Namor is sitting cozily in A tier. He's anti-dive as well. Like, he isn't that good anti-dive, though, unless you have the team-up. Like, the characters that get countered by Namor aren't meta. Daredevil doesn't get countered by anything. Daredevil doesn't get countered by anything. So I don't think that character really struggles against Namor. Moon Knight? I think Moon Knight is like A tier, like, unironically, no? Is that a crazy statement to make? You just combo with Groot. You just one-shot. B. I was thinking about B tier, but I don't think he's B tier because the consistency of you getting kills with Moon Knight and pushing past chokes is quite good. Like, you can kill, especially in lower elo, like, so I'm just thinking about all the ranks, and Moon Knight is so good in most ranks until you get into really high elo where he's too chunky to be played consistently, but he's still played to get people out of chokes, to get people out of spawn holds, to push past first points really fast because you get your ult really fast. It's a good cheese character. You swap off, but I think it's very consistent, and you can snowball quite good. And also, Groot Moon Knight combo is genuinely just like, you kill everything, which happened to me today. I know, maybe kind of a crazy take. I do like Moon Knight in my games. I'm not mad about it too much. It's hard against Psylocke and Halidor, though. Like, it is hard against those characters. Is Penny A tier? This is the most cursed tier list I've ever done in my life. I feel like This is the most terrorist tier list I've ever done in my life. I don't know. It feels wrong to put her A tier, but a lot of people complain about her. People are saying Guru is banning Penny every game. How's Wanda D tier? You guys, Wanda players keep asking me this every patch as if she's not getting worse and worse. Come on, guys, wake up, wake up. Wanda players, wake up. You're in a coma. Wake up. Like, how many patches are you gonna like sit there and keep coping? Like, everything keeps getting better and buffed, and Wanda keeps getting nerfed, or like she like left in the dust. People are like, how is she bad? Like, she's horrible. I don't know if I put Penny in A tier. It feels like rage bait. Penny's B tier. Okay, I'll put Penny. I'll put her Penny B tier. Penny. You don't play her in attack. She's only good if you're one trick. She's decent on defense. But she throws on attack. She throws on some maps. She's not that good most of the time. But she's really good. I don't know what to do with this character, okay? Sometimes she's so annoying to deal with. Like, she's just so annoying to deal with, so I don't know what to do with her. I don't know what to do with her. I'm putting her B tier. I'm not dealing with this, okay? Some maps she's just too hard to deal with. Sometimes you play against this godlike Penny that has 200 hours and they just cook your shit and you just move on with your life. And I know what to do about it, but that's it, right? That's it. Next up, I think Venom is like A tier. I don't think he's S tier. I think he's A tier. I don't see Venom too often. I think Angela is just so much better. I think Angela is just so much better. Why did he fall off? Psylocke farms him for ult charge really easy. Gambit is good against him. You can cleanse his thing. It's really hard to dive Gambit. Triple support is meta. Big damage from Hell on the Moor. He's getting CC'd a lot. Who even had Bucky's really good. So Venom eats a lot of shit. Emma is still good. Double Bubble makes him worse as well for a mag. Yeah. Wolverine is better. Yeah, I think Venom is decent, but I don't think he's that good. His team up with Hella and Jeff is underrated. I think he's way better in pro play though. Andrew stopped playing him. Andrew stopped playing him because he started playing Venom because Venom is a boring ass character, but you didn't hear that from me. It's weird that like 2/3 of the reasons all existed last season. What? They didn't nerf anything, guys. They didn't nerf anything, so how would it change? All the same things still exist. Like, they didn't nerf a single character, so of course they all exist. Of course it's gonna be the same reasons. So I do think A tier Venom. Yeah. Is Mantis S tier? That's a good question. I'll think about it. Star-Lord, Invis, Emma, Phoenix, Angela, Daredevil, Gambit, Ella, Groot. Is Groot S tier? That's another good question. Like, it's so hard to determine. I know, bro. It's so hard to determine with Groot. Like, it's so map dependent, and Emma is still good against him. And Psylocke farms ult off of him super easily. And then he can get cleansed by Gambit. Right? And like, it's so hard to play him on some maps. So I think I'll put him high A tier, right? MK combo with Groot is good. The new buff on Groot is good. But Gambit makes him a lot weaker. Because you can just cleanse his ult quite often. And I don't think Groot is bad, right? I don't think he's bad. But you do need to ban certain characters. I think Psylocke against Groot is just free ult charge. I think some games he just runs crazy. Like, he just does some crazy stuff. Because it's so hard to deal with him. I do think I put him A tier, which might be a crazy statement because I think he might be S tier. But he might not be too. Like, I don't know. It's so hard to determine. It's also kind of early. L tier list? Bro, your life is L. Your haircut is L. Your mother is L. Your father is L. Your dog is L. Your cat is L. Your house is L. Your rank is L. Your fucking existence is an L. Your diet is an L. Your marks in school are an L. When was the last time you won a game in ranked, buddy? Like, when was the last time you talked to a woman? Okay? When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you had coherent thoughts? You're probably scrolling TikTok right now. When was the last time you got some bitches? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What else do we have? A tier? Luna. Is she S tier? Is she S tier? I see Luna so little. Like, I see her, I don't see her often. I think she's like A tier. Like, when do you play Luna? You only play Luna if Invis and Gambit are banned. The thing is, Luna is so bad into Gambit. Because with Gambit ult, I've been one-shotting Luna so often. She's so easy to kill. Like, she's really decent, but like, it's so easy to kill her with Gambit ult. And she's kind of easy to dive too. Right? So in that sense, I do think she's kind of like... she has the longest ult. It doesn't matter if your ult is the longest if you still die through it, which is funny. Because Mag is so good, and Gambit is so good, and the buff is so good, and... like, it's a crazy statement to say, but I just don't think she's that good right now. Like, I genuinely don't see her play that often. As a matter of fact, I'd rather not have a Luna in my game. Like, in my game. I'd rather have, like, Mantis, Jeff, Rocket. I'd rather have Rocket than Luna. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be so real. I'd rather have Rocket than Luna. Quite genuine. There's too many. I think it's a good tier. A tier for Luna. No more discussion. No more discussion. A tier. A tier. That's it. Angela A? No, bro. Angela is so good. Angela is so strong. I don't think she's A tier. I think she's so strong. She's definitely like S tier. Maybe she's S tier, S plus if Invis is banned. Is Cap S tier? I think it's S tier. You think A? There isn't many situations where I don't want the Cap in my game. And also the buff is really good. And his ult is really good and he's unkillable. Yeah, I'm putting him S tier. He's not S plus, but he's definitely S tier. Because his ult is really good, and then you farm ults, and then it's a good combo with Gambit, and it's a good dive character, and he's better than Venom, and he's very hard to kill. And the animation cancel makes it easy to kill supports, or not too easy, but you're just a really big nuisance. And it's way better the higher you get in ranked. Like, if you're a good Cap, the better it gets. And it gives 30% more farming for your ult charge. It doesn't give you 30% ult charge, but it's 30% faster. And you can just farm your ults off of it. And it's just another support ult. It's just another support ult on a tank, which makes it really good. So I think definitely S tier. Definitely S tier. Mantis, definitely S tier. In triple support, she's really good. And that's about it. That's about it. But listen, triple support is really good. And Mantis is really good in triple support. And she was permabanned last patch. Last tournament, she was permabanned. Okay? First ban every single time. And she hasn't gotten a single nerf. And I think if there were tournaments right now, you would see her way more. She's really OP in high elo. She's bad in double support, but if you're playing triple support with Mantis, and she has a really good team up with Groot and Loki. Okay? And the damage boost is so good with the Gambit. Damage boost is so good in so many characters. It enables so many things to happen. If you're a good Mantis, you have good aim, you have good sleeps, you can do so much work with triple support. Okay? Like, triple support Mantis is genuinely Thanos comp. If you're good. Her heals, though, that's why you're playing triple support. Her heals are bad, but she's basically a DPS with support load. Like, Cap and Mantis are just support characters that are not supports. Mantis is a support, but she's a DPS, really, if it makes sense. I feel like a crazy man, but you get it. Cap over Venom is ridiculous. Bro, not even Andrew plays Venom. Like, wake up. If the Venom one trick doesn't play Venom, like, what are we smoking? You don't have to do triple support with Mantis. Yes, you do. That's a crazy statement, Dav. Sorry. You've been infected by brainworms. There is no way I want to ever see double support with a Mantis. Star-Lord. Star-Lord is quite good. But he is really played in high elo mostly. Like, it is quite funny. Because the higher the tier list is, the more rare the characters are in lower elo. But they're really good if you can play them. I think Star-Lord, I think it's genuine just like these characters are too difficult in lower elo so people don't play them. So it skyrockets when people start learning them. And I think because people that know how to play these characters, they just climb out of their ranks super fast. You don't really see them in lower elo. And I think his ult is really good. And he has a good team up with Rocket, and Rocket is really good. So I think, yeah, definitely a character. His ult like just dominates. I think Rocket is definitely S tier. Damage amp is crazy. His res beacon is crazy. Good team up with Star-Lord. He has good damage now. Rocket is S plus. I wouldn't put him S tier. S plus tier. Okay, I'm not putting him S plus tier. I rather have Invis Gambit than Rocket Invis or Rocket Gambit. Okay. And his ult is broken really fast and gets countered by Phoenix. So, in that sense, I do think that Rocket is an S plus tier, okay? Because you can break his stuff. And Gambit is just so much better. Gambit is just so much better. Gambit is just 10 times better. So, I'm not putting him S plus tier. What else is S tier? Is Angela S plus tier or S tier? That's such a good question. Bucky should be A. I think Bucky S tier... No, Bucky isn't S plus tier because Bucky can get his ult cleansed, out bubbled, and he relies on hooks a lot. He's really strong, but it's not your go-to character. Like, it's not the DPS you always want to have on your team. Like, he's really good against dive. He's a hook merchant. He's really good to get those kills, but he is not a character you always want to play. So I don't think he's S plus tier. And his ult is decent, but it's about the hooks. And if you can't land the hooks, he just falls off immediately. You'd rather play Hela or something, right? So I do think he's S tier. Like, in S tier, like, you're gonna play characters that are almost always good, but sometimes they're not as good. Next up, I think Angela is S tier because Invis is so meta. Like, Invis is super strong right now, so you kind of want to ban Angela, and there's too many counters, but I think she's really good. I think she's really, really good. Like, exceptionally good, as a matter of fact. Like, exceptionally good. Like, I would put her S plus tier, but there's just too many characters in the game that can, like, ruin your day. You kind of need to ban Invis, though. Like, if you ban Invis, definitely S plus tier. Angela is so good because she can displace tanks and you can confirm kills super easily. And she can fly around the map, which means you can contest people that are flanking. So in a lot of maps, when you start playing the game better, people are going to sit on high grounds, people are going to flank. Angela can contest that. A lot of tanks cannot. So that's really good. You can clear angles. And her ult is a good combo with Jeff. Her ult is a really good combo with Bucky. With, I don't fucking know, Namor ult with Moon Knight. So it's nice. And her displacement on certain maps just confirms kills over and over again. It's really hard to deal with. It's really hard to deal with. And she's super tanky whenever she's in her axing mode. Because she just gets shields every time she slashes, right? So, yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, and you don't have to dive it. You can just, like, get people to, like, you can just get people stuck in a position. And they buffed her. So I think she's quite good. S plus tier of Angela. Honestly, I'm really down to put her S plus tier in general, but, like, I would if Invis wasn't this strong. Invis is just too strong to put her S plus tier. I think Phoenix is S tier, no? I don't think she's S plus tier. Like, she's a really good DPS. Even without the animation cancel, I think Phoenix is really good, but you don't always play her. She is really good with Gambit, yeah, that's true. I've seen her quite a bit. Hella better than Phoenix. It's really hard to say. Like, I do think Hella is not necessarily bad. Like, in the sense that compared to Phoenix. Like, they both have their strengths. Like, you guys say Hella is better, but, like, is she better? I don't know. Hella is B tier, somebody said. Alright, buddy. I think both Hella and Phoenix are S tier. I don't think... I think they're both S tier. I just think they're both S tier. I'm going to be honest with you. You don't always play Hella, and the team up doesn't always win you the game. And Phoenix, you don't always play Phoenix, and the Phoenix doesn't always win you the game. Surprisingly, they managed to make both characters good in their own situations. Like, Hela can be good, but like at the same time, it's kind of hard to play her, and she's kind of worse without the Namor team up. You play Phoenix when Hela is banned. That's true. The team up does make Hela a lot better. Hela ult is bad. I disagree. It's bad if you don't know how to use it. I'm just thinking about it. Hela does get banned quite a bit. Yeah, I'll put Hela as I'll put Hela as plus tier. I'll put her as plus tier. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Everybody calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Relax. 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 Okay? Don't stress it. There's no way Angela is not S plus tier. Angela is insane, but Invisible Woman is more insane. like that's the thing. Like, she is insanely good if you ban Invis. But like purely off of like just a large sample of games, a lot of people are not going to be banning Invis. Like, if Invis wasn't that strong, I think Angela is easily S plus tier. I don't see any other counter to Angela. DD is S tier, bro. DD is S plus tier. DD is so strong. DD was played every game by VP in the pro play, and he wasn't touched a single bit. Like, he's so OP. He's lobby admin. Like, there's no way you guys think that Daredevil is not S plus tier. Like, this character is insane. He's so OP. He's so OP. You can spam buttons and win the game. You can genuinely blindfold yourself in real life, spam buttons on Daredevil, and still win the game. You can real life roleplay this character and still win. Plus Gambit ult, he's a terrorist. Like, you just run it down. He's a button masher. It's like playing Modern Geef. Yeah, I don't see why the meta wouldn't be dive. I don't see why the meta wouldn't be dive. Right? Like, nothing has really changed. So in that sense, I do believe DD's still S plus tier. He didn't get nerfed at all. And he's also getting banned every game. Invis Emma. Is Emma S plus tier? I don't find Emma that annoying. I also think Jeff is S tier, because I think he has quite a few counters. And triple support with Gambit is probably better than Jeff. And you can counter his ult if you want to. So I think he's S tier. I don't think he's S plus tier. I don't think like he's like a low-key terrorist. And surprisingly, I'll put Emma S tier too. Like, it's so hard for me to say, oh, Emma is just OP right now, because every tank seems really strong. Like, I don't find it too much of an issue to have Emma open. I don't even want to ban her right now, because every other tank got buffed. And you can cleanse the grab, actually. That is a good point. That is a really good point. No tank in S plus tier, buddy boy. I have a tank in S plus tier for you. I do have a tank for you in S plus tier, because fucking there's no way this character is not S plus tier. Okay, I'm just gonna be real with you. Have you seen the Gambit team up? Gambit team up with Mag? Insane. Mag plus Gambit is insane. Give an example where Phoenix would be better than Hela. That's why I rated Hela higher than Phoenix. Like, what the fuck? I look at the tier list. Bogur rated Hela better than Phoenix. Let me ask him why he thinks Phoenix is better than Hela. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, Mag has 2 bubbles, which is insane. And the team up is insane. Because the team up is... So, the reason why Mag team up with Gambit is really good is because you farm like 20% ult charge at the beginning of the game. Or like 15 on a bad day. Then you just spam. You get your ult way faster than before. Those 15% matter. And Gambit ult plus Mag team up is a genuine team wipe. If they don't have a support ult, they're dead. Like, the supports are dead. It's so broken. It's so broken. Because you send your swords in the enemy team, you're sped boost, you're speeding, you're soaring through the sky, you're up above, you're getting healed, you cannot die, and you're just sending it into the supports. You're railing them from behind, from the front, from the side, from everywhere. And it's a horrible experience for them, and they can't do anything. They cannot boop you because you're self-bubbling, because you have 2 bubbles. And you're sending swords and just destroying them. You're tactically nuking them. And your sword does damage, then does extra damage because it explodes, and does AoE. And then it does more damage because of the Gambit. So when they're stacked up, it just goes poo, 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 and everything dies. So Mag in general, that's a very good point, is meant to be slow. But with Gambit ult, he's suddenly fast. Like they give every single known drug to this old man, and he becomes Thanos, and he destroys the backline. And the best part is, if you Gambit ult plus Mag ult, and you don't have Mag ult, you're gonna get 40% ult charge from one fight. It's insane. Because you're also getting faster ult charge, and every fight you have Mag ult. You can just spam it as an ability. So even without Gambit, he's still always good, in my opinion, Magneto. Because he's good against Star-Lord. He has 2 bubbles, which is, again, insane. And he has good damage output. He's always good. With the Gambit team up, he's ridiculous. Mag, I don't know. It's their favorite child. Do Gambit? I wish I could do this, man. Bro, Gambit? Oh my god, Gambit is... The thing about Gambit is that is the first fun support character in the game. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the first fun support character in the game. Like every other strategist, it sucks balls. It's so boring to play. The reason is, you can heal, you can DPS, and you need to put your brain into use to know which abilities to use and manage your cooldowns. A great character. Really fun. You need to manage your cards, you need to manage your cooldowns, or you're dead. But if you manage it correctly and you have good aim, you can kill the enemies. You can be proactive. You don't have to be you don't have to always be defending. You can go in and make things happen. That's fun, right? It's so fun. But it also makes him busted because he has probably one of the highest healing outputs in the game. Like, he has insane healing output. Like, maybe not as high as Luna because she has the clap, but he has really good healing output, and he has one-shot combo, and he has insane damage. Like, every game Gambit is played, he has one of the highest damage outputs and one of the highest healing outputs at the same time, which is insane. And second of all, his ult is ridiculous. Like, I genuinely believe it's the most ridiculous ult in the game. They were like sitting in a room and they're like, oh, what should I do? How do we make Gambit ult fun? Like, how do we make this ult playable? How do we make his ult like represent the character? Give him everything. You give him everything. It gives you movement speed. It gives you jump boost. You fly higher. It gives you mini explosions when you do damage, so it increases your damage. It gives you faster ult charge rate, so you farm your ult so much faster. It heals you over time, so it's really hard to kill you because you're so fast and nimble. And at the same time, you're getting healed and your supports don't need to heal you. It's so hard to kill you while this is happening. The movement speed buff is insane for Psylocke and other characters in the game. And it cleanses when you use it. Like, the moment you use it, it cleanses all negative debuffs. Like, instantaneously. So if you guys are losing the fight to a Groot ult, you Gambit ult, and suddenly you are the oppressor. You are chopping wood. You are destroying the enemy team. You are sending them to the mines. Like, everybody's going, like, they need to use a support ult, and even if they use a support ult, they're still dead. Because Luna ult genuinely dies so often against Gambit ult if you all shoot Luna. Because the mini explosions and the extra damage. And you guys can get so far inside of Luna, she can't even escape you because her biggest strength is the movement speed in ult. And it doesn't matter because you're faster than her. So she can't run. And it's insane. And sixth of all, Luna ult, not Luna ult, Gambit ult explodes when it ends. So if you guys hold hands and jork it together, if you guys just hold hands the entire time and you hug the enemy supports, when it ends, they all die. Like, it has 7 effects. Like, if you just... It's insane. But it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun because it's different. And it's fun because it's active. And it's fun because it's not passive. And it's not a circle of healing. And it's broken. And it's fun. And especially fun if you're casual. It's going to be not fun 1 month in, but it's super fun right now. Because I like the team up, and I like sending it. But it will get boring very soon. And not to mention that Gambit has 2 more cleanses in his cards, and he has anti-heal, and he has He has everything. He has dashes, he has movement, he has anti-heals, he has cleanses, he has a boop, he has insane healing output, he has high damage, he can damage boost himself, he can heal himself with 5 abilities, and then his ult is insane. So this character is genuinely so broken. You always want to play Gambit. Invisible Woman. Somehow on the same tier as Gambit. Because her shield, her self-shield is so busted because it genuinely makes you able to 1v1 most characters in the game. Maybe not every tank in the game, but there's no way a Cap can kill Invisible Woman. There's no way Angela can kill Invisible Woman unless you boop her off the map. There's no way a Wanda can kill. There's no way a support can kill you if you have your self-shield. And second of all, she counters everything in the game. Didi can, yeah. Like, second of all, like, genuinely, she can just counter most tanks in the game. Like, her pool is so OP. You create plays. That's why she's fun. Like, when you have your pool available, when you have your boop available, you can just create a play. There's a lot of moments where I die because I am in a certain spot. It is really very annoying. But she just pulls me towards the enemy team and I get grabbed by Emma and I die. Or get anti-healed by Gambit, die. Or get pulled off from high ground and die. Then the boop and the bubble are so good against Angela and stuff. And against Wolverine. And she just keeps in check so many dive characters. She's super strong. And there's not a single dive character in the game that can 1v1 her, I think. Except Daredevil. Because her self-shield gives her healing and slows enemies. So it is impossible. Because there's no way BP can break it. There's no way Spider-Man can break it. So she's just undiveable. Because she can self-shield. So the self-shield buff makes her so strong. When she was already meta. Like, she is just Super Saiyan Plus. Like, she is Ultra Instinct. So she's so OP. And finally, Psylocke is a fucking terror. She's she's an ult merchant. Like, she is an ultimate merchant. And I don't mean ultimate merchant like she's the best merchant. I mean, she farms her ult, presses Q, and you can't really do much. Like, even stacking nowadays doesn't really do much. Like, you need to stack like 4 people to be able to survive her ultimate. And it's a genuine I win button unless you have a support ult. And even if you have a support ult, you can still die if she gets lucky and if the enemy team does a little bit of damage. Like, it is so strong, right? It is so strong. Like, her default kit is super OP because she has dashes and damage and whatever else. I think she has like one of the lowest ult charges in the game, so she farms her ult every single fight if she just shoots tanks. And if you farm your ults before the enemy supports get their ults, you just kill them every time. If the enemy team pushes with you, or your team pushes with you when you Psylocke ult and shoots the support, they die. If you kill the supports, you win the fight. You can kill through Invisible Woman ult if she's late with it. She is insane because even though other characters have an insane kit, and she has a good kit, her ultimate makes up for it. Second of all, she's insanely OP with Gambit ult because Gambit ult makes her go zoom. Like, it makes her go so fast, you can just assassinate people with your ult. As a matter of fact, Gambit ult just makes everything OP. So I do believe Psylocke has been meta. She's still meta. And she's a permaban. Like, she is a permaban. Genuinely permaban. Yeah, that's the tier list. Join my Discord, okay? If you guys like my content, if you like my tier list, if you like anything, obviously, just like, I would appreciate if you vote me for streamer, Marvel Royal Streamer of the Year, because I do think I've put quite a bit of effort this year, both interacting with streamers and getting the word out there. I traveled to China and I gassed up the esports and made an event, and I've been grinding the game every day. So it would be really fun if I win. But if you can vote for me, I would appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it.